President Biden spoke today, selling his new idea of putting 50 million barrels of oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve on the market. That would cover about 3 days' worth of oil consumption. Plus, he's got some kind of international consortium of countries making vague promises and so far producing virtually nothing. So it's a terrible idea, in my view. Releasing 50 million barrels, kind of like spitting in the wind. Now, I'd like you to hear a key sentence in the president's presser today. This is interesting.
The big part of the reason Americans are facing high gas prices is because oil-producing countries and large companies have not ramped up the supply of oil quickly enough to meet the demand. And the smaller supply means higher prices globally for oil. To address these issues, I got on the phone with leaders from other countries grappling with this challenge.
All right, so let's focus on that. Quote, the big part of the reason Americans are facing higher gas prices because oil-producing countries and large companies have not ramped up the supply of oil quickly enough to meet the demand. And the smaller supply means higher prices globally for oil. And to address these issues, I got on the phone with leaders from other countries grappling with this challenge. Now, this is terrific, just to repeat, because the big part of the reason Americans are facing high gas prices because oil-producing countries and large companies have not ramped up the supply of oil quickly enough to meet the demand. Now, you know what, folks? President Biden has got it exactly right. There's not enough oil production. Oil supplies are too low in relation to rising oil demand. But there's only one thing he forgot. America has oil. It has lots of it. In fact, pre-pandemic, we were producing over 13 million barrels per day. That's when the economy was closed, slumped to 11 million barrels per day. But since the economy is reopened with strong growth, we're still only producing around 11 million barrels per day. Why is that, Mr. President? As usual, Mr. Biden is playing the blame game. Blame the Saudis, blame OPEC+, blame Russia, blame gas stations, and then blame America. Because in Biden world, America needs to stop producing fossil fuels like oil. That in order to clear the way for climate change. So you can't have your cake and eat it too, sir. If you correctly finger inadequate oil production supplies, then you've got to come home to America and let our great companies, large and small, produce, right? We need more supplies, right? How about America first? Drill, drill, drill. Remember that? Not spro, 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 but drill, drill, drill. There's a big difference. Now, Mr. Biden, your policies, which are taxing fossil fuels, over-regulating fossil fuels, bad-mouthing fossil fuels, denying credit to fossil fuels, appointing a banking commissioner who wants to bankrupt fossil fuels, you'll do anything you can to stop the production of fossil fuels. And yet, you say the problem is inadequate production. Get it, folks? Makes sense? Of course not. Not even remotely. No Anwar, no Willow, no XL pipeline, no Line 5, no nothing. So guess what? If you're going to penalize everything the oil companies do, then the producers won't produce. Isn't that just common sense? And don't forget, Mr. Biden and his cronies want to spend $550 billion, $550 billion, to stop fossil fuels and subsidize renewables. And that crazy idea is in the crazy budget, which, of course, must be killed. Now, here's the latest one. 2 Republicans on the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, asked the White House to disclose any mounting evidence of wrongdoing behind high gas prices. This is after President Biden urged the agency to dig deeper into possible illegal conduct in the market. Now, the GOP commissioners wanted the White House to share the evidence, so we might consider how to proceed. Well, last week, Biden told his new FTC chair, Alina Khan, that there really was mounting evidence of anti-consumer behavior by oil and gas companies. Okay, show me. Show me the evidence. Show me the money. Trouble is, at least so far as we know, there is no evidence, and there's no money. Today, Mr. Biden accused oil companies of, hold on a minute, hold on, Trump's blaring. He accused them of excess profits. Now, why did I know that was coming? Price gouging and excess profits, always the rallying cry of the progressive left who hate profits, right? Well, markets love profits. Business and the economy grow through higher profits. Profits are the mother's milk of stocks and the lifeblood of the economy. But wait a minute. Here's our pal, Senator Elizabeth Warren, in a letter to the DOJ, Department of Justice, and the headline reads, Senator Elizabeth Warren calls for a probe into turkey costs as prices soar. Warren accuses poultry industry of excessive consolidation and price fixing. Here we go again. You got to love this. This is, by the way, the same person who called all bankers a-holes the other day. And now she figures turkeys are colluding with one another to raise their prices, or something like that. Or let's figure in the NBC reporter who said the way to cut costs during Thanksgiving is to just not buy turkey. Very clever. As a substitute, maybe we should all go out and buy some Big Macs and then spoon heavy quantities of cranberry sauce on them, just to keep that Thanksgiving flavor. Gobble, gobble, gobble. So, folks, this pro idea is going to be a non-starter. You'll see. Ironically, today, oil prices went up $2 on the announcement. Sorry, Uncle Joe. That's not supposed to happen. Want to see gasoline back to $2 or so where it was a year ago? Or crude oil back to $50 or so where it was a year ago? Then drill, drill, drill. I've never understood why the left does not get supply and demand curves. The basis of microeconomics. It's called price theory. It's not even political. It's not ideological. Any old textbook will tell you this, but not in the Biden White House. So I'll just say, save America. Kill the bill. And by the way, while you're at it, drill, drill, drill.